All right, Greg Cloudmunzer here. Welcome back to the Daily Focus session. I hope you're starting to get excited and feeling some movement and some passion around some of these questions. We've started off with the very first question of what is my intention for today? We've looked at the question now of what's most important to me now. And so it started to take some form and some shape in terms of my daily focus session. I've sat with the question of what virtues do I want to cultivate today, and I've started to think about how I can actually start to cultivate those. So I start getting really excited when I'm doing a focus session and this thing starts to take some life, and I'm hoping that you're starting to experience that for yourself as well. So in this video, it's and this question that we're going to be working with here today is the flip side of the last question we asked. What virtues do you want to cultivate? The question here that we're working with is, what vices are you committed to eliminating or reducing? Okay, so what vices are you committed to eliminating or reducing? So, it's like a lot of times people get this question and go, wow. A lot of times our vices are the things that really slow us down. So they also affect what I call our who factor. So when you heard that question, what vices are you committed to getting rid of or reducing here in the next 24 hours? What's the first thing that came up for you? Curious. So just take a moment and write that down. Okay. So once you've written that down, let's talk a little bit more about vices. Okay. So how I would define a vice is anything that's not serving you. Anything that's not serving you in achieving, your intentions and your goals and those things that are really important to you. Those things that just aren't serving you being your very best. Okay? So what is it? What are those vices? And so for some people, those vices are their eating habits. They're just not serving them. Or they're drinking too much, or they're eating too late, or they're not getting enough sleep. So those could be some vices. Maybe it's too much alcohol. Maybe it's drugs. Maybe it's porn. Maybe it's being a workaholic. Maybe it's they're angry, and they can't control their anger. Maybe it's that they're overly competitive, and that's like really getting in the way for them. So just sit with that question. What vices, just aren't serving you? What are the things that just aren't serving you? And would you be committed to reducing those vices and or eliminating them just in the next 24 hours? It's kind of like one day at a time. So this isn't for the rest of your life, but this is a daily practice. What can you do today? What vices are you committed to getting rid of today that would really serve you in being the best you? So I'm just going to keep it short in this video. Just take a moment and see if you can come up with 2 or 3 things that you'd be committed, that just aren't serving you, that you'd be committed to eliminating or reducing today. All right. Make sure you watch the next video as we go deeper and continue along in the Daily Focus session. Thanks for watching.